a delay. And I need to see how this looks. Oh, wow. Just make that small. Just gotta get set up here. Hi, Norm. Hi, Spudsy. Okay, let's see how that goes. I just want to see if it's working. Oh. Ankle. Some overlapping here. Okay, I can scooch him over a bit. Like that. Can't really scoot me down any. Okay, and then... Oh, wow. Alright, so I got... That's way too much in the way. Just one more second. Is that too much? Did I make it too small? Let's try that. That's tiny. Oh, I kind of liked it big. Goes. One more second here. It's just there's a delay. See? Oh, that's in the way. Dirt? Okay. And let's get this out of the way. Okay, so just so you know what I'm doing, there's certain things on my screen that you can see. See? And then there's certain things you can't see because it's part of OBS. But I had OBS up so you could see that. Hi, Watchman. I'm going to get a laptop. Maybe today. I was trying to hold out for a deal or something. So we'll see if I get one today. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's way too small now. Alright, let me just make it a bit bigger because it was really nice in size. But it was kind of too big. Okay, but it's going to have... It's going to be so much better when I get the... Hopefully that works. That should be good. Okay, so how are you guys doing? Are you having a good day? Is it good? Are you ready for Christmas? Let's see how that worked. That's better. Now get that out. No, it's not. Well. I don't know what to do with it, to be honest. It's just kind of like this, do like that. Let's try that. Yeah, who cares, right? Who cares? You ready? Are you ready, Norm, for Christmas? You're not ready? I'm not ready for Christmas either, but I do have my tree up, and anybody that's a Scrooge can go, you know, kiss a mistletoe. We're just gonna think about Jesus. We're gonna think about Jesus at Christmas time. Who cares if he wasn't born this day? Who cares if they did something pagan with some tree they cut down? Mine's artificial. So I got lights on it. I got lights up here. I got lights on the porch. And I'm doing Christmas this year. And anybody that doesn't like it can go kiss a mistletoe. Kmart? Kmart's in the house. Record cold in California. Ice Age is here. Oh boy. It's supposed to be sunny out there in California. What happened? Alright, so if you notice the tag for today, yeah, Watchmen and Kmart's in the house at the same time. Wow, you've made my Christmas. Alright, let's see. Big blue light special. Your tree's still up from last year, Norm? That's funny. But I did take down the one that my daughter had in her room about 6 months ago. So, but then it's like, now it's time to get it back out. And I don't know. She might put it up soon or something if she wants to. I'm so glad that you're here. I remember the days in Paul Begley where Kmart and Watchmen was there, and we were discussing Mystery Babylon being the United States, which I kind of think that it's the whole world. And I'm going to show you today just what I found in the news recently. And if you see the pictures over my head, I'm going to try to stick with just those tweets, or we'll be here all day talking about the atrocities and going over fun little videos that I found and stuff. But I kind of want to show you how there's a criminal takeover. So let's get straight into it. We'll try to keep it down to like maybe 2:15. If you can stick with me an hour, I think I can get through all these and you're going to get an idea. I wrote them all down and I could kind of give you a little summary of the things that I'm going to tell you is the criminal takeover. So let me just do that real quick so you get an idea of what I've seen in the news. Okay, Biden is doing some sort of executive thing over the outer space with the space junk and the satellites and the things over your head that are taking away your air, your space. You're up above you is spying on you. So they're taking away your privacy. They want complete control. The cars, they are getting rid of the oil. They're not pumping new oil. I mean, they're pumping some new oil, but they're like no new projects or something like that. They want driverless cars, so they don't want you driving a car anymore. Your house, you got the smart meters that control your, like, you know, like they're gonna pretty soon they're gonna make it to where if you don't turn your electric off at night, so you can cuddle up with blankets and things like that to keep warm, but they're gonna make you have a certain temperature in your house, so you can't even control your thermostat. Once you've used your little carbon footprint, you know, you can't even control your house. Or you can just go to the FEMA camp and go live in a little box and eat your matrix smudge or sludge or whatever. You ain't eating no Christmas fudge. You can count on that. Okay, they want your pets to die now. They want to keep you from talking like I'm doing right now with social credit score. They got your food. They don't want you eating burgers and meat anymore. They want you to eat bugs. And they want to make food so high that you can't afford to go buy it. Now tell me if there's not a criminal takeover. Alright, they got your health. They want you to get the jibbity jibbity, you know what, the hokey pokey for like 7-8 times a year. plus, you know, this and that along with it. So, and then if you need anything for your health, can't go to the people that they've the nutraceutical doctors, the what do you call it, holistic doctors. See me saying that, I probably just got a negative 20 on my score. All right, see, we got the CRISPR gene technology, so we got them messing with your genetics and growing babies in pods in some factory in the basement or something. I'll go over that. Noah Havari and Klaus Schwab, you know what they're up to. If you don't, I got a clip on that. Your electricity, they're, you know, doing these little hacks and shooting at the station, the substations. So pretty soon you're gonna, you know, have blackouts and brownouts, and oh, it's not their fault. It's the people that they've probably paid to blow up their substations. We got the border wide open, you know, there's takedown there. You got criminals at the border running kids and people and bringing down your economy, and that's a whole ball of wax of its own. You got your education, they're bringing in the libtards to sexualize your children, and if you say anything about it, they might just take your kids. They're trying to keep you from having the Y gene, men. They're sterilizing people. Sounds like a criminal takedown to me. What do you guys think? Okay, we got robots. We got drones over our heads spying on us and taking our jobs. And Lord, if I can make it through September next year, Jesus is coming. We got phones and internet. We got algorithms. They want to show us the clown world. They want you to be the phone so they can track you and trace you and do all sorts of stuff like your phone can't do yet, but they've got apps and things that they're going to put in, and just like if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you're going to get tortured. I just had a vision in my head of the things, those scorpion things that come after you in the Great Tribulation. What if it's just something in your mind? What if it's something that they've created, they've, you know, CGI that they've got ready? Because anything you do with the VR glasses, it's going to look real. So you think it's coming after you. You got these little probes on you, or maybe the mark of the beast with the little quantum dots that are hooked in with your nervous system, side by side system that they've created with all these hokey pokies, and they're gonna like connect that to, because they have these things that can attach probes and you can feel the pain of the video game or whatever. And so, but this will just be already in your system next to your nervous system. So if you want to feel a car wreck when you're having a video game with a car wreck, but this is going to be like a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not going to be nice. It's not going to be like, oh, here you go for a lovely drive. Well, you might get to, if you're like have the great credit score and all these things, you might get to have cake and pretend you're eating it too, like the guy in the Matrix gets to eat the steak. Let's see what else I got here. They've criminalized the weather. They can make hail. They can make tornadoes. They can take they call it the horn. I'm just talking so fast here. The bull. They can take a hurricane by the ring in the nose of a bull. That's how they described it, if you want to look it up. And they can just pull that hurricane anywhere they want like that. They can make it rain. They can, like, they have all sorts of weather weapons. Go watch Mike Morales on YouTube. He'll tell you, like, they have these things for the chemtrails and airplanes. They took all the seats out, and then they put in all these tanks with all the chemicals, and they have a list of all the chemicals that they're spraying on us, including lithium. I haven't got my lithium today, or I'd be calm. But I think it's just all the criminal takeover just really getting to me. Like, it's nuts. It's just insanity. So they're taking our sanity. They're trying to take away our peace. But let me just say something in this moment. Okay? This means perfect. If you think I'm giving some sort of 666, throw all that junk away. All this, like, war on language, war on words. Like, you know I'm not a Satanist. If I do like this, it means perfect, or like that, pinpoint that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be pointing at you, but like, people talk with their hands, okay? So they're not, I mean, maybe some people are giving signals, but you shouldn't probably even be watching them anyway. These musicians, so they've taken our music. You know what I'm saying? They took the rainbow, they took pizza, they took hot dogs, you know, and they just all over it. Alright, so they want to hack your brain with the Neuralink and the other stuff. So they're taking all of our agencies, those used to be the good people, the FBI, CIA. I don't want to keep saying listing off them, but there's like over like 100 or 200 of those agencies now, and like, like everybody's just tattling on everybody. Why don't you just tell the truth? Just tell the truth. Man, I can't wait to show you Marjorie Taylor Greene. She told some truth, and now they're like coming against her, and like, oh, January 6th, she said she would take over if she would have given them all weapons, all the protesters. So what? Look what they're doing. Dude, look what they're doing. I mean, if that's the only way out, that's the way it's going to be. There's going to be civil war. When people realize all this stuff is a takeover, and that the Democrats stole I can't even say the word, and that Twitter is run by a guy who's getting booed and clapped at the same time because nobody knows which side he's on. That's because there's people playing the fence. There's people on both sides, like they're playing this side and they're playing that side. So they're not for truth. The truth is what matters right now. And everything we do to stand up for truth right now, it matters times 100. Okay? Or 1,000, whatever. Jesus is the truth. You gotta pick good or evil. That's it. That's your choice. And then not picking is still picking. You're picking evil. Because if you're not for God, then you're against him. See, people took that too, that saying. Maybe it was Trump, I don't know. God said that. All these false religions, the good stuff in it, that's God, because God is good. Everything else is evil. So they take it and they twist it, and then, God created everything and it was good. If you go back to the beginning of the word, then you start right there. If you start going off track saying, oh, God's evil, or, mankind isn't created by God, it's created by little g Elohims or something, you got off track already, and you're just in verse 1. So you got to go back. You got to have faith. You got to believe that God is good. And if you don't, you're just going to be confused and off track, and they're trying to take your soul. That's the bottom line. And that's the end of my spiel on that, except for a couple of other things. Oh, they want you to kill yourself. They want to take your soul. They want to take your mind. They want you to run around like monkeys and pretend you're monkey, or really like there's a video I have. People actually think they're monkeys. Like, oh, we came from monkeys. Let's run around like monkeys, and they go climb a tree. Let's see. They're setting criminals free with the safety that comes, I think, January 1st. So we're going to have the criminals on the street now. The ones that were locked up. We get those back. Isn't that nice? They want to take your cash. They want to take the cash away. So no car, no pet. You know what I'm saying? Like all this stuff. So they're going to limit you. And they're going to make you a slave. And they want you to also put a mask, or like the latest thing is showing you all the bondage stuff. So, you know, run around with, you know, a ball in your mouth with the leather strap or something. All right. So are you ready to watch the downfall of the society? Here we go. Let's see. Let's see what this guy says. He's got another one, though, that I'd rather play. This one, it's kind of wordy. I don't know. We'll show you the other one, because I want to be very short today. I've kind of given you just, let me tell you one verse, and then we'll move into it. May the peace that passes all understanding keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus, because that's how you get through this. That's how you get through this, is you keep the peace of God, and that's by meditating on the Word day and night. You want to just implant the Word of God every day into your heart, and then that will, you know, that'll keep your heart and mind through Christ Jesus. He's the answer to all this. He's going to make everything okay in the end. And all this is just I like to say it, you know, they get 7 years. So what? You know, well, I mean, they're getting more than that right now. This is like a little bit of a end of the grace period. It's the end of the age of grace. So they're getting a little bit of that too. But when we're gone, there's no pushback. Well, hey, Tiffany, I see you there. You guys remember the movie Inner Space with Martin Short? Yeah, they want to get inside of us. I like that movie with Meg Ryan. They still take and manipulate the hand signals. Yeah, they do. But if a Christian does it, then, you know, they're just like, you know, just using their hands to talk. They want our children, yeah. Ooh, doesn't that make you mad? That they want our kids, and they're getting our kids. Oh my gosh, wait till you see. Wait till you see. I got like a song for that one. Yeah, Christy's fired up. Oh, I think I had 2 cups of coffee, so that might be the trick to get me fired up. As they live. Yeah, you got one that can see right here. Yeah, got one that can see. And over there, whichever, where I got my pictures, you'll see one of somebody lit up. That's how I feel right now, lit up. The Spirit of the living God. All right, Bill Gates is planning. Oh, you'll have to read this one yourself right here. When I say that, I want you to just look at the screen. Okay? This is important, or I wouldn't have you read it. And I'm not allowed to say it. So, you have to read it. All right, North Korea ready to test a nuclear weapon. Isn't that nice? It may happen at any time. South Korean Prime Minister Han Duck-soo. What a name, huh? Han Duck-soo. That's kind of making me hungry. All right, passengers flee DC metro shooting involving an FBI agent. This was 2 hours ago. So I don't know what they're up to, but I'm going to skip by because a lot of these things are like this catastrophic landslide. It's just, I didn't even put it in the picture. But I'm just going to go over a few little not clips, but just titles for you. A cliff collapses onto California beach in a massive roar of dust and rocks. Oh, well, there is a video on that. We have to watch the video if there's a video, because that's what I'm all about, is showing you the videos. And I don't see one though. Doesn't look like a video to me. Now that's not nice, is it? Oh, we got a video captured on video. Dramatic video. Where's the video? No video. Alright, well, we'll try to find it. Just real quick, if it only takes a second. Alright, here we go. Oh, that's funny. Let me see. I'm going to stop recording. That might help. Alright, let's see. Because see, it says right here.
But right now, that whole hillside come tumbling down.
4 minutes.
This is going to be.
Show you. Wait, maybe I can do the Norm thing. Ready?
But right now, that whole hillside come tumbling down. This is. But right now, that whole hillside come tumbling down. This is going to be in, like you said, it's going to be in the Palos Verdes estate. Oh, that huge hillside collapsing right there. You can see portion of that fence is still up there. Right now, though, it's still very dangerous. After the big mountain, but we can tell you we made our way out here to the shoreline.
That's the best I can do.
And the PD, and then we saw this portion of the. That's when, like I said, Dylan, my pilot, eagle eye, of course, called it out. He said, "Just go wide, go wide." It's
so sort of in and out. All right. All right, so in California, you got 7 inches of rain. So that storm is heading east. Biden drafting an executive order to streamline the space rules. I want to see what this is about because it mentioned a few little things here. Okay. Simplify licensing and approval procedures for more routine space activities, including things like rocket launches, satellite deployments. Okay. Oversight of space activities that aren't covered by current laws, including things like asteroid mining, space junk removal. Okay, the administration's push to streamline space regulations comes as companies like Blue Origin, is that the avatars, prepare to spend billions with a B on projects like Orbital Reef. What's that about? A space station the firm hopes to start assembling. You know they've already started it then. They're saying they're going to, they've already started. In low Earth orbit by the end of the decade. New space race between US and China play out as the rival superpowers look to put humans back on the moon. Private space firms are likely to be critical in the outcome of that conflict. So you're going to have private space firms like attorneys. So they'll probably be corrupt just like everyone, just most people. We'll say most people. All right, this whole section in Oregon is dead firs, fir trees. So they're calling it a Firmageddon. So I wonder how much stuff they dumped from airplanes onto that stuff. Militants have reportedly taken over a hotel where Chinese diplomats were staying in Kabul, with heavy gunfights and explosions continuing. I'm not going to play, it's just a gunfight. Can't see nothing, it's too blurry. Notre Dame, a sarcophagus opened, revealing a knight with an elongated skull. Giants are coming back. U.S. set to announce, the chimeras, you know what I'm saying? They're taking DNA or gene therapy and they're making part this and part that. That's that little picture up there, got of like a wolf kind of man. That one, you'll see a little bit about that. All right. They have announced major fusion energy breakthrough. So they got to have enough energy to really like run all these human / transhumanism type people with the stuff in their body, because they're gonna want to do stuff with all of that. They're gonna need a lot of energy. Here's where they were booing
I don't want to hurt you. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise
Elon Musk.
for the richest man in the world.
Don't sound good, does it?
Cheers and booze, I see. Elon. Hey, Dave.
Controversy, buddy. So that tells you a bit about that. So don't get in a fight with people about it. I'm just saying, like, just be like, okay, well, we'll just watch and see, because he's supposedly doing good and bad. I mean, everybody does bad, but I'm talking about bad. I'm talking about coming in with a thing to hack your brain. I'm talking about building a huge facility in Texas to make vaccine. Oh, say the word. All right, we'll move on. All right, these people too, though, they're Jack Dorsey, Parag Agrawal, or whatever his name is, Yul Roth, JJ, Gaddy, or whatever. These people, they actually did mess with the ELECTION. Okay? And they censored people about the thing that YouTube is too. So I can't really even say the word on YouTube because but there is a lot more on Twitter for the hokey pokey than YouTube. Way a lot more on Telegram. All right, Indian soldiers are clashing with China. I didn't even know about that. How are you guys doing over here? I'm sorry, I kind of moved the thing in front of it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Here we go. Like that. Is that okay? Does that fix that? I'm sorry. Let's see. Fired up. Yeah. Uh-oh. Sherelle's hiding Tiffany. Did she say something? She said she's not even said nothing, Sherelle. Why are you doing that? Okay, well, I have to talk to you about it again. I don't feel right about, yeah. So we'll talk about that later. All right, Joe. I hear a siren. Oh yeah. Yesterday, there's 3 popos. Okay, yesterday I was sitting here. It's kind of funny in a way now, but I was sitting here and I was taking a nap. And it was so nice. Just close my eyes, take a nap, right? All of a sudden, boom, boom, all these fire trucks and crap. They did it last year. They do it every year. The Santa Claus thing. But it was the 11th. I mean, you're going to end up giving some old lady over here a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was loud. And then it was kind of funny because the new people that just like moved in, they were up on their deck. I have never seen them go up there to go outside yet. It was the first time. And they were like sort of freaking out, I guess. Like, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I couldn't hear them, but I could just imagine what they were thinking. And she wasn't so nice to me. So it was kind of turned my whole nap, you know, getting interrupted into a little bit of laughter. I'm sure they'll ask people about it and they'll let them know, but it was just kind of funny to me. Like, okay, well, that was worth waking up for. All right, what's this one about?
She's emerged as one of Kevin
yeah.
McCarthy's closest allies.
Yeah, I just want to sum this up. So do we keep it short? She's trying to garner support for McCarthy, okay? Let me see if I can get a picture of McCarthy. That guy. To get him across the finish line. And they're saying that on January 6th, she said, if we would have organized it, her and this guy, then they would have won and she would give them weapons. Right here. And they would have been armed. So she did say that, but like, I mean, what do you expect? I know some people had the zip ties and, you know, it's like a citizen's arrest. Like, they're like, took the house. They took. And, you know, Bolsonaro just watched Brazil. That's what I'm going to say. Because this is day like 42 or something like that now, where the people and Bolsonaro and his military, which he made as part of his cabinet of people, they're like, you know, the S word. Okay? Isn't this beautiful? Oh, I just want to look at this for a minute. If you need peace, let it snow, let it snow. Okay, that's just a little piece. My peace I give to you, not like the world gives, give I unto you. Don't let your heart be afraid, right? All right, Robert Kennedy Jr., Anthony Fauci blocked this, okay? And created a 98B with a billion industry. Okay? So there's a lot of money to be made. Yeah. Okay. All right, well, I mean, this is... All right, so we'll talk about that later, Sherelle, okay? Ukraine claims strike on Wagner Group. Says huge number of Russian mercenaries are killed. They're killing a lot of people, and they have weapons that are beyond what they're saying. Oh, sitting on my... I had my foot like that for too long. I'm getting old, guys. Alright, so here's the border. This is a really good camera. I like this camera. But look at all the people pouring in people. A lot of them of the very worst type. They're going to stab your daughter at the mall. Oh, oh, oh. I'm singing a song. Time your wife, your son. Ooh. A lot of these people hate America, but they're coming here for the free money. Free living conditions, free education, whatever else they can get for free. Because the Democrats are paying them to come here. But you know what? It's very possible we could get nuked over here. Look what we're doing to Russia. Russia is only going to get poked so long. You're only going to poke the bear for so long. And I've dreamt, I think it was a nuclear weapon. It was a fireball, and it was like coming. It was like, I knew I'd be gone in seconds. I was like, I was scared at first, like so frightened, like never before in my life have I felt that scared. It was like, hit me all at once, like a fear ball just like thrown at me, like, here it comes, this fear ball. And I just was like, we're going home. And I could see the look on my cousin's face. Let's see, I hear another one. Something's going on. That ain't Santa Claus. And in that dream, I met all of you. You're the family of God. I met all of you. I want to see it go by. Oh, it's an ambulance. That one was an ambulance. Somebody's got... Midday, are you over there? Why don't you call and find out about that? Like, see if anybody, because they were going up. Hi, Sleepless. It's an awesome rainy day in SoCal. No, sleepless is okay. All right. Yeah, now I'm kind of worried a bit. Yeah. Ambulance. I don't like seeing the ambulances. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I got to meet all of you. Well, you know, all the people that believe that Jesus is the Son of God and they've accepted him as their Lord and Savior. I was like walking by all these people, and there was just like all these people pouring into heaven because it was just, you know, big bad war or something. Like, it was like a bomb. It was like fire in the black clouds, and it was like, you know, coming. And I was just seeing this whole line of people, and I was like, there you are, that's you. And I don't remember meeting them on Earth or anything, but it was like I knew them. And it says that, like, I just imagine, you know, like all the people that I've chatted with in the chat room before, like it kind of seemed like I had talked to them on Earth but not met them, which, you know, but in heaven you're gonna know everyone. So like my grandpa that died when my mom was 9, I never got to meet him, and I'll go, there you are, and you know, it'll be like that. But it'll be like that with all of you that I've never met. All right, so praise God, praise God. 3 dead. Not about 3 dead, but you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to move quickly. All right, so we have a hospital in Kabul, Afghanistan. 3 dead among 21 casualties. And this looks kind of bad. Look at that. That's a hospital. It was an attack. Okay, it was right in here. Right in the middle of the building. Alright, let's see what... Oh, here we go. Here's this. This is good. Alright, you're going to love this.
Speaker, since 9/11, over 13.5 million border encounters have occurred at our border. Over 1 million Americans have died from drug overdoses, and CNN reports that the cartels take in $19 to $29 billion annually from drug sales to the United States of America. Since 9/11, the United States has spent
$29 billion. That's just what they get caught with. There's more than that. A lot of drugs. Look at all the fentanyl and stuff. You know a lot of that's getting in because a lot of people are still dying. If they would have caught it at the border, people wouldn't be dying from it all around the United States. It's getting in.
Since 9/11, the United States has spent $8 trillion
$8 trillion
on foreign wars, and over 7,000 U.S. service members have died defending foreign.
Rewind. Okay, I'm going to be quiet this time. Trillions of dollars on wars. You think of what the money you could have done with that. Building this crap up in the sky. For what? To spy on people? To try to go somewhere you know they aren't allowed to go? It's like money laundering. It's like, oh God, just come. Just hurry up. Maranatha. Come, Lord Jesus. At least she's exposing it. I love this woman.
Mr. Speaker, since 9/11, over 13.5 million border encounters have occurred at our border. Over 1 million Americans have died from drug overdoses, and CNN reports that the cartels take in $19 to $29 billion annually from drug sales to the United States of America. Since 9/11, the United States has spent $8 trillion on foreign wars, and over 7,000 U.S. service members have died defending foreign lands and foreign borders. And now we have sent over $50 billion to Ukraine, and President Biden wants another $37 billion to Ukraine. This will be pushing it to over $90 billion. Yesterday, Democrats voted no on my House resolution to audit Ukraine, and the American people deserve transparency and oversight on where their money is going. I also want to point out that America deserves our borders to be defended. So if we're going to support any war, we should support a war on the cartels that are killing Americans and invading our country. Thank you.
She slipped that in right there at the end. Wasn't that awesome? Like, that needs to be like shared over and over and over.
Mr. Speaker,
I'm just going to put it right here in the chat room. I mean, what a truth bomb. I love this woman. Alright, there's that. Hopefully that'll work. And now if it goes opposite, like if somebody sends me a YouTube thing, it doesn't work. Hold on. See if I can get it both. Because I might need to do... I might need to do for you what I need you to do for me. Which is make a tiny URL. One of those two will work. They might both work. Hey, Watchman, can you check and see if you're there? Or Sputsy, check and see if one of those links okay. See if one of those links work. Tell me which one works. Alright, age check. Who knows what this is? I knew exactly what it was. Because, yeah, I used to smoke. So that goes in your car. It ain't in the new cars, I don't guess. Yeah, you just push that little thing in and it heats up and then you can light your cigarette with it. It gets hot. This gets red hot. For all the little kids. Well, little kids shouldn't be watching this. Alright, here's where they're gonna like reduce eliminating the ownership of your cars.
The World Economic Forum is now looking to reduce ownership of private vehicles. Yes, the forum claiming that this is a way to reduce global reliance on critical metals like cobalt and lithium as they make a push toward green energy. Deegan, give up your car, why don't you?
Yeah, the World Economic Forum sponsors that little get-together, that boondoggle in Davos every year. Why do major private CEOs even go to that thing? If these are the policies that the World Economic Forum are espousing, they're essentially saying, trying to take away your free will. Oh, you can't drive a car. And again, trying to apply the ideas out of Europe onto the United States. Europe has a lot of mass transit. It's a very small continent. And North America, not so much. So stick that idea where the sun doesn't shine.
Well, I have gone to Davos for 20 years for the World Economic Forum, and it's always been an incredible opportunity to hobnob with the leaders of the world. It is incredibly well attended every year. So for some reason, everybody's getting together globally. It has been the place that all of these people meet every year. You're right. Leo, your thoughts on the ideas of going green and taking away your private vehicle?
Well, obviously, when we think about the history of motor vehicles, cars, and other transportation, it has lifted millions, hundreds of millions of people out of poverty and has changed the dynamic of how we all live and the quality of our lives. So yes, while we all want a clean economy and we want a climate that is sustainable, the reality is that a collapsing economy isn't the answer. So there has to be a balance, and unfortunately, in today's bifurcated world, we get a little bit too much extremism. So hopefully we can bring some sense back into it.
Yeah, by the way, those CEOs that go to Davos, many of them, they go on their own private jet.
All right, let's see. So, oh gosh. Watch this. Look, it just reminds me of Bill Gates or something. Like, or the NeuroNet. Like, what if they... I mean, they get everything from nature. There's no special creativity of anything in this life. They find it all in nature, and they make it into something evil. Look at that. Like, they could grow something inside you because they found this special proboscis or whatever it's called. It's a Gorgonorhynchus, ocean-dwelling ribbon worm. Isn't that gross? Alright, they're setting the shopping malls on fire in Russia, so no more clothes, no more deodorant, no more hairspray, shampoo, deodorant, things you need. See, they're going to take everything. You might think, oh, well, I got some beans, but how long them beans going to last? They know how long you're going to be able to keep stuff. They know how long and they know your neighbors are coming for it when they run out, they're coming to you. If you haven't lost 50 pounds, they're going to know you still got some beans to share. You know what I'm saying? So it's all coming down. We're like at the end here. We have to get right with Jesus. We have to choose God. Choose God or choose Satan, one of the two. And then that's the losing side if you want to lose. Biden touts millions in U.S. funds to support the war effort in Ukraine. Like, did anybody vote for President Biden to send money to Ukraine? No. And we've actually almost all voted for somebody else. So it's just a criminal takeover. That's my opinion. And I'm welcome to my own opinion. And this lady, this is pretty funny.
because a girl like me.
Remember these girls?
A girl like me.
Look at his face. Look at Obama's face. He looks really like, oh, here we go. I don't know. All right, this girl's wanting DACA. She's like, you guys are in charge. You could do what you say you have promised us, and you're not doing it. Well, duh. They just lie to you. They're demon rats. That's that. That's that. All right, this guy, I'm not allowed to play him. But let me read this right here. Oh, okay. If you've not had the hokey pokey, turn yourself around, then you're one of the strongest minds and bodies around it. You have the most discernment and you have critical thinking skills. If you've had the you know what, then no, I'm just kidding. This is a basic problem with all the things that I listed at the beginning of the video. You know, them coming after our kids and us. So enjoy this little, I mean, you're not going to enjoy it, but it's eye-opening. So have fun with this.
Times everybody's angry, living lives, and you broke your woke folk think you're gonna save the day. You gone out of your damn mind, kids. Nobody cares about what you say. So you scream, oh please look at me, living through an iPhone TikTok dream. Rate me, date me, grade me, pay me, begging for attention. Boo-hoo, you gone out of your damn mind, kid. Nobody cares about what you do. Wanna play the victim, wanna be the hero, looking like a miserable, confused weirdo. Think you got it figured out for everybody else when you don't even know yourself. All your selfies ain't no revolution, they're slowing down our evolution. I suppose I need to apologize, and if I don't, you hope and wish I'd die. Oh cool, another rule made up by a teenage rebel who loves big tech, big farm, big gov, big laws. Gonna talk about it on their new blog. You've gone out of your damn mind, kid. Nobody cares about what you want. So you cry, not true, I'll fact check you. Getting your opinion approved by some desperate, faceless, vainless, brainless intern writer for the fake news. Hey, you're out of your damn mind. Nobody cares about what they say. Think you got a choice, think it's something special in the corporate white noise. Tweet this, post that, gram this, talk that, swipe left, tap here to this, not that. You think that they're on your side, they only share what they decide. You're just part of the corruption that's peddling crap for mass consumption. Oh geez, you labeled me, your tolerance is so extreme. Which one do I get to be? A fascist, bigot, or Nazi? You're out of your damn mind, kid. Cause I don't care about what you think. Oh my heavy times, everybody's angry, living lies, and you broke your woke folk think you're gonna save the day. You've gone out of your damn mind, kids. Nobody cares about what you say. You've gone out of your damn mind, kid. Nobody cares about what you say. Damn mind. Nobody cares about what you say.
What about that? You want the link to that one? Let's see. I'll put it in my Discord. Looking forward to the Bible trivia tonight, Christmas Bible trivia over on Discord. We're gonna have fun. We have to. We have to have a little fun. Let's see. We'll put it in. I would put it in stupid and hilarious, but I have that one locked because it's kind of got some stuff like that on it, which I don't like putting on my server, but I mean, you gotta have a little fun here and there, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look at some stupid and hilarious stuff sometimes, or you'll go crazy with all the atrocities. Alright, what's this guy? Giving out free condoms for anybody age 18 to 25. Go get your free condom.
Bonjour à tous et toutes.
Oh, he wish he could talk it in English, but he can't. Or he can, but he won't. Okay. A Yemen Houthi-owned artificial womb facility that was initiated and funded by Russia, supposedly Donetsk-based biohackers, aims to grow human babies in a factory.
Introducing
Matrix.
Ectolife, the world's first artificial womb facility, powered entirely by renewable energy. Ectolife allows infertile couple to conceive a baby and become the true biological parents of their own offspring. It's a perfect solution for women who had their uterus surgically removed due to cancer or other complications. With Ectolife, premature births and C-sections will be a thing of the past. Ectolife is designed to help countries that are suffering from severe population decline, including Japan, Bulgaria, South Korea, and many others. The facility features 75 highly equipped labs. Each state-of-the-art lab can accommodate up to 400 growth pods or artificial wombs. Every pod is designed to replicate the exact conditions that exist inside the mother's uterus. A single building can incubate up to 30,000 lab-grown babies per year. Ectolife allows your baby to develop in an infection-free environment. The pods are made of materials that prevent germs from sticking to their surfaces. Every growth pod features sensors that can monitor your baby's vital signs, including heartbeat, temperature, blood pressure.
So, I'm not sure where this came from, but it's Ectolab. Ectolab. So, I mean, I'm like, is this real? It's saying, yeah, it's like a Houthi Yemen-owned artificial womb facility funded by Russia. Did you notice they said renewable energy? Because, see, a mother, when she's growing a baby inside, has a third more blood pumping through their veins. And you have, like, energy. You're the energy for the baby. That's how God intended it to be. So I told you they're going to need all this energy for the other stuff. But it ain't for, like, you know what they'll do with these babies? They'll, like, do something demonic with it. Just like these robots here. This is a dog sniffing robot, sort of like, I don't know, I'm not sure what all the detection things are, but for, like, you know, well, it'll probably say. It's a dog sniffing robot. Drugs or chemicals. They're like explosives.
Compound detected.
Compound detected.
Okay. Go.
Okay. So that's weird. Alright, what else we got? Queensland. This is, somebody's got a gun. Aren't you supposed to not have guns over there? I think that's Australia, isn't it? Queensland. 2 officers among those shot dead. It just shows the ambulances. It looked like an Aussie kind of truck though, didn't it? With the ambulance. Weird looking. Alright, let me get back over here and see what you got. Blood finds its level. That's a good name. Blood does find its level. Alright, you got Homeland Security. Some atrocities here. Under the guise of counterterrorism, the government is accelerating pressure on social media companies to crack down on speech. So they're taking away your speech. They're taking away your dogs. Which has more integrity, Klaus Schwab or my dogs? Food for thought. So there was a group of 700 at the Texas border at the Rio Grande. There's some more down below. Gaza, they found 60 Roman era tombs in Gaza. So they're unearthing, where people were buried and stuff. The Fauci files, I'm not going to get into that. There's a lot of people who are doing that, and you can go look that up if you want to, and go see what's in the Fauci files that was on Twitter and is being put back up on Twitter because it was taken down by the people that you saw earlier, the JJ girl. Ukrainian forces attack a hotel where members of Russia's private Wagner... He's not going to get in trouble, by the way. Fauci's not going to get in trouble. Even if these people get in trouble, they go to a padded cell where there's like cookies and ice cream and TV, and they got it made. Like, probably got it better than I do or something, they probably get to go out and exercise for an hour a day or something. So, which I got it better than that. But I'm saying they don't, like, they got playrooms, and they probably got crayons and paint, and they get to, like, for a year or something. Or maybe what they do is they say, oh, well, say you're in jail, but you go underground, you get to, live down there. You just can't be out in public, which you wouldn't want to be anyway if you were Fauci. I mean, that guy needs like some pies thrown in his face or something. And the rest of them, they need to be rounded up. But I think it's going to be when Jesus comes. That's when the full righteousness judgment of God. Do you want a righteous judgment? You want God to be just and fair like he says he is. You want that. Okay? Ukrainian forces attack a hotel where members of Russia private Wagner military group are based, killing many of them, says senior official in eastern Ukraine. So some high officials were killed. Russia's only going to put up with so much, guys, and then look out. Bombs are going to fall. Okay. Now, I had told you that it's tomorrow. The 13th. It's supposed to go down. Like, the economy. It's supposed to go down. According to, I think I might even put a picture of it up here. Right. I didn't say it yesterday. I said it like 3 days ago. Whenever that was, I did my last video. That the economy is they're gonna bring in the digital. They're gonna crash the economy, and then later on, soon after, they'll bring in the digital. They need that for the New World Order. They need that for the Antichrist. They've got like till next September. I mean, I really think we're going home at the next Rosh Hashanah, And he may even shorten the days. I don't know, but I think we're going to have to put up with this clown show for like a whole another 9 months. You know what's weird? Jesus was either born September the 11th, they say that could be his birthday, or right now, so, December around the 25th or whatever. Count 9 months and you got, a baby's gestation period. So that's kind of cool. If he was conceived at Christmas and then born in September, that's pretty cool, man. We can celebrate both. Why not? It's Jesus. Some people don't want to celebrate it at all, which is sad. People that think they're Christians. Not that you have to celebrate Jesus' birthday to be a Christian, though. You don't. But isn't it nice to have a nativity scene? And I'm looking at mine right now. You got the camels, you got the sheep, and you got, so you got God's creation, and then you got an angel, that's there, like witnessing this fantastic gift to humanity. You got the mom who was miraculously giving birth to the Son of God, and you got the dad who is not really a blood dad, but like accepted that mother that was, never had sex, but she was pregnant, and then like all his friends or family be like, you're marrying somebody. Like back then that was unheard of to, marry someone who's out of wedlock and giving birth. But Joseph, well, what a humble guy. I can't wait to meet him. Jesus is stepped in daddy, he stepped in. I wonder if that's where they get the word stepdad, because they step in and they take over, but God didn't take over. Jesus knew the will of God. See, a lot of people want to argue that too. Is Jesus the Son of God? Yes. Is Jesus God? Yes. God became flesh and dwelt among us in order for there to be a will and testament, an Old Testament, a New Testament, a will, 3,000 promises from God. You had to have, for a will, you have to have somebody die. Then you get the will. Okay? So his will, his gift of salvation, it's from God himself. He became flesh, dwelt among us, died. He's the only one that could do it. God is the only one that's perfect. He's the only one that could fulfill the law and pay for your sin. So it's beautiful, the nativity scene. Little baby Jesus in the manger. Oh, we're going to have so much fun tonight with the Bible trivia. That's going to be awesome. All right, let's see what else we got real quick. I'm going to skip over some of this. There's some more of the border. There's tons and tons of people. This is the El Paso sector. And more are coming. So in 24 hours, you had 2,600 crossings in one day. That's just in El Paso. They're doing this. It's a takeover. You get it? It's a criminal takeover. Okay, Elon Musk says Fauci lied to Congress about the gain of function. And did what? Look at that right there. Here, let me do the norm thing. See it? Right there. Fauci lied. All right, here we go.
You are an animal. We are animals. We come from the ape family, and I think it is time to recognize the animal side. My name is Victor Manuel. I come from Cuba. I am Tarzan coach. My day today will be waking up in a hammock 10 meters high on a tree. I get down, do some stretch, and then start the class. The concept of Tarzan classes is based on imitation. We try to imitate gorilla, orangutan, chimps. I decided to teach Tarzan classes because, as it is right now, mental health as well as physical health for us humans is very bad. We need to integrate in our life habits animal techniques. Let's move together. Let's be a kid again. Let's transition from this crazy city lifestyle into something simple. Live like Tarzan.
Yeah, they all want to do that. Live like Tarzan. He would make a good Tarzan, though, in a movie, wouldn't he? Okay, Serbia. Oh, what did I do? That's blurry. There we go. An emergency meeting of the National Security Council of Serbia under the leadership of President Vučić on the situation in Kosovo has begun. So we got an emergency meeting going on. This could blow at any time. Things could go bad. Okay, let me go a little bigger here. Peru's president, they're having protests against the new Peru president. They probably got their ELECTIONs done something with. Okay, we got a volcano in Chile called Lascar, sending a plume skyward. We got the this
epidemic. Officials in 2 Latin American countries alerted the WHO of several outbreaks of a new infectious disease that's mysteriously appearing across the region. Severe Epidemic Enterovirus Respiratory Syndrome 2025. Over the past 6 weeks alone, there have been 500 confirmed or suspected cases reported. The virus could cause a severe pandemic if early containment and mitigation efforts are not successful.
The pandemic in this type of situation and trend would be a risk for the globe.
It says that Bill Gates, John Hopkins, and WHO just simulated another pandemic. Remember Event 201? That was before the Hokey Pokey. Now we've got one for Sears. What a name, right? Sears. Trying to see the name of what it was spelled out, but I played it. You can hit rewind if you want to see what Sears stands for. Okay, every Hokey Pokey combined in the last 50 years doesn't have the reported deaths and adverse reactions as much as the Hokey Pokey. Okay. Then you've also got this guy saying that choose a hole in the aorta. The main, and when this ruptures, you're gone in minutes. Lord help us all. Multiple explosions are reported in Mitrovica, Serbia, Kosovo. The days of Lot. They're taking away marriage. Or they're giving it away. They're giving it to gay people. So Biden says it's inevitable. Soon it will be law that just across the board, gay people will be able to be married. This one, I can't remember what it was about, but he took it down. Rand Paul. Oh, yeah, he's pushing to get this guy arrested. Good job, Rand. This is day 42 in Brazil now. Still protesting. Keep it up, guys. I don't know what's going to happen next, but civil war might be in the future. 6 intrusions have taken place at the power stations in Florida, and shots fired near Duke Energy hydropower plant in South Carolina. So it wasn't just one, there's 6 attacks on energy. So it might become a thing, you know, which is probably what they want, is for it to catch on. 1 person seriously injured after a fight in the Turkish parliament. Look at them. People aren't going to agree on anything. Criminal takeovers. Okay? Violence. People aren't happy, man. This whole takedown, it's not going to sit well with anybody. I don't care if you're all for Satan or not. Like, you're gonna lose out too. Alright, this one I probably am not allowed to play. Because he just like passes out over there, whatever. Oh, here, watch this. That's Putin. Yeah. Once Putin gets a hold of you, he ain't gonna let go. I'm just saying. Messing with the bear. Alright, this is like completely insane. Uncalled for.
Okay, so, are you recording?
Oh, wait, I can see her from this angle, so I know. Need to move.
So I'm going to make her disappear.
I hate this.
Shh, you have to be quiet, okay? Don't move, okay? Seriously, don't move. Hold as still as you can. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh! Holy cow! This is a prank, right? Where'd she go? Holy cow!
I can't stop.
How on earth did you do that?
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
What did you do?
Ava, where are you?
Where'd she go?
Seriously,
quit
Ava.
messing around.
Okay, Ava, come sit down over here. I'll take a picture. Come sit down over here.
Are you in here? Mom! Oh my gosh!
Dude, I can hear her.
Ava, sit down. Come sit down over here. Come sit down. Let's see what's hot. Oh my God!
That's terrible. It goes on for a whole nother like 30 seconds. I'm not going to play it all. It's just terrible. Oh my gosh. Her brother or something is like, I didn't think it would work that good. But see, that's what they're doing. They know that children are vulnerable. They know that children just trust their parents. You know what I'm saying? That girl probably never trust her parents again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you live and you learn these things as you grow older, but it's a slow process. Your brain is not even fully developed until you're 25. So there's so much manipulation that has gone on with our brains, and these poor kids are being taught in school all this clown world crap. And a lot of it's like that they see with their phones and everything is algorithms. They're not getting good algorithms. China's in control of that. They want to bring down America. This is a takeover. Our kids are being taken over. We're all being taken over. And there's no stopping it. But if we can at least affect the people around us in a way that's pointing them to Jesus, like, oh, this is going away. But don't be disheartened, because there are things that you can do. Just try to critically think about them. Try to think, where can I, and ask the Lord. Ask the Lord where you can critically think and help the kids, because they're the future. Like, they're going to target most of the adults first, because they want your kids' mind. They want to manipulate them into getting uploaded into the matrix or whatever. They want to get them from birth. You saw it. They want to get them from birth, where they're just going to up, just like the Matrix. All right, this basketball player, this is all a sideshow. You know what I'm saying? This is a dude. This is not a woman. The one that they traded for the warlord. And this guy, let me fast forward.
So for example, I have milk intolerance. And some people are intolerant to crayfish. So possibly we can use human engineering to make it the case that we're intolerant to certain kinds of meat, to certain kinds of bovine proteins. And there's actually analogs of this in life. There's this thing called the Lone Star tick, where if it bites you, you'll become allergic to meat. So that's something that we can do through human engineering.
That's something we can do. It's just psychotic. Okay. They found some money or whatever in the Qatar thing with the I don't care. It's criminal. It's another criminal in Qatar with the whole, there's like some sort of money laundering or criminal activity he's going over. This is what you want right here. This is what you want to shine. Ew. That guy's got Trump up on a cross. Gross. Naked. A fat belly. They want to darken you. The light. You are the light. You are the light. Because you have Jesus in you. Jesus is the light, but you're shining for him. So just keep on shining. And the more you can get in line with the will of God, which is the Word of God, the more you can affect your world around you, which is what you're called here to do. Be his hands, be his feet. And don't believe the lies. The Antichrist is going to have deceptions of every kind. So we got to peel that onion quick. Get to the center of the onion, which is Jesus. Get past all the Buddhism and the Mohammedisms and the Hare Krishnaisms and the whatever. Get past all of that and get to the source, which is the Creator. All things were made by him and for him, and without him, none of this exists. Bill Gates is pushing for the digital ID hard. He's donating $1.27 billion in a donation to Agenda 2030. That's going to come quicker than that. So the climate blueprint, which includes the digital ID. I didn't know this. So it is. So the climate change conference that they just had, they're going to include the digital ID with that, huh? I thought they were going to do it with the WHO health one with the 194 countries. Well, the UN's got about 194 countries. So they're saying that the climate blueprint will include the mark of the beast. Okay. Maybe the climate blueprint is the mark of the beast and all of that then. The digital QR code. It's probably all together. Probably includes like how much you'll pay for your blueprint. You know, how much you'll pay for your carbon blueprint. your carbon footprint. I'm saying blueprint, footprint, carbon footprint. So everything you eat, where you go, everything you waste. Well, that would include, I'd say they'll just like package it all together. I don't see how they couldn't. Anyway, the digital IDs come in and Bill Gates is funding with $1 billion. Okay, here is...
Oh, I'm so scared. Look at the Antifa. Oh, look at their mask. Oh, boogeyman. The Antifa are so bad with their mask. Antifa, go home. Antifa, go home. Antifa, go home. No more drag queen story time for little children. What's going on? But that's what they did. They did bilingual drag queen story time. No, we don't want y'all. Do not indoctrinate our children, officer. Y'all are sick. Y'all are defending these people in New York City, letting children have drag queens read to them. That's disgusting. You guys should be disgusted with yourselves. That's sexual indoctrination. Why would a kid need to know anything about sex? Why would a 3 to 9-year-old need to know? Somebody answer me a question. You can flip me off, but I'm saying somebody answer me that question. Nobody can answer the question. Leave the kids alone, guys.
Exactly.
Leave the kids alone. This is New
Leave
York.
the kids alone.
New York public
kids alone. Leave the kids alone. Leave.
That's pretty much how it goes for the whole 2 minutes. At least he's out there doing something, right? I mean, if they came to your town, would you get a camera on them? Would you put it on YouTube? Would you put it on Twitter? I would. If I saw that happening, I'd put it on YouTube. I'd be like, expose them sickos. The guy flipping them off, he's a sicko because he's going along with it. He's like, get out of here. You know, shut up. You know, go away. Now the cops, they're saying, I'm just doing my job. I'm just doing my job. And the Nazis did their job too, didn't they? No, I'm just saying.
As many people know, there is a single silver bullet inside of the 1986 National Vaccine Injury Act and under the 2005 PrEP Act, which is that there was a felony committed in the process of promulgating an emergency use authorization. Then the corporate liability shields that protect companies like Pfizer and Moderna and Gilead Sciences, and that protect the hospitals and the consolidated healthcare organizations. Those civil protections against liability exist only if there were no felonies committed in the creation of the emergency use authorization.
No felonies.
We know that from racketeering, from lying to Congress, and from now premeditated and negligent and reckless homicide, we know that there are a number of felonies that have been committed. What we're now doing is actively pursuing the enforcement of law enforcement around the country to bring those felony cases forward so that we have a pierce of the liability shield that currently is the reason why the pharmaceutical companies and the healthcare companies and everybody else thinks that they can operate with impunity. Real human beings right now are being murdered by people in lab coats today, right here in Salt Lake. Right now we know that in New York, the mayor of New York City has said that he's going to give children, are you ready for this, $100 candy money if they agree to the injection. Think about that. We were always told when we were kids, don't take money from strangers. Don't take candy from strangers. Well, guess what? The mayor of New York is saying, take money and candy from strangers and change your genetics, change your health, change your life in perpetuity for $100, right? These are crimes that are being committed, and we need to stop those crimes. But the only way we can do that is to have the corporations that are actually administering these agents liable for the damage they're creating. Because I can assure you that the day Moderna or Pfizer or Gilead knows that they will have civil penalties at up to $100 million per count for every death and every injury they created, I can assure you.
Just one problem. BlackRock and Vanguard own all the companies. So they don't care. See? See how it's criminal takeover? Alright, this guy, there's like an avalanche, and they're like, help, 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 daddy, daddy. And he's like, get me out of here, leave the kid. And that's, you know, we don't want to be like that. We want to be like, protect the kids, okay? We want to do everything we can. So just keep your eyes peeled and do what you can. If everybody did what they can, if you keep your eyes open, if you have kids and you go to the school thing and you got some Satan club or something like that, say something. You get it on video. Say something. And make a fuss. You know what I'm saying? Get some teachers together and be like, talk to the teachers on the side. Talk to some other parents on the side. Like, you know what? My kids are being affected by this stupid Satan club. They're like coming home with these ideas about, you know, loving Satan and that Satan's not so bad and that Satan's going to help and he's a light bearer and, you know, all the false things. He's the father of truth instead of the father of lies. Like, it's all switched around. And those that are mixing up my kid's head, you know, like, and talk about it with the parents or the neighbor, get a neighborhood thing going. Like, shut this thing down. Why should our kids have to be a part of a school where there's a Satan club? I mean, I don't care. I don't care about the fair crap with the other religious stuff when it comes to Satanism. I mean, if you're not for God, you're against him. So it's all satanic. But I'm saying, like, I'll show you. Alright, here's this guy's name for tomorrow. I haven't looked in to see if this is the video or not. It's James Rickards. So tomorrow, if the economy doesn't collapse, then this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. But he predicted a financial collapse tomorrow. Name's James Rickards. And Rickards. Rickards. And he was CIA. Like an advisor to the CIA. Alright, and he predicted something before and it all came true to the exact day. That's what I heard. Alright, this is a Christmas tree in Virginia, and it's gorgeous. Isn't it beautiful? It's so beautiful. I just love lights light up the Christmas tree. Let's see, this was a active shooter in Virginia 2 days ago. I think I'm pretty well. Here's another one about the pets that Klaus Schwab wants people to put their dogs and cats down because they're too much a burden. Just like you. They're too much a burden for the world. And a climate crisis is, you know, everybody's got to die. Like, we got to get down to 500 million. Alright. Somebody cut off the head of a sheep. Dumped it at a tree. I don't know what that was about. It's probably something satanic. Cop gets 25 years for torturing an 8-year-old boy to death, freezing, beating, and starving him. Ugh. Ugh. Jesus? Please come. Another maternity hospital was shelled in Ukraine. Didn't even know there was a first one. More theft at Target and other, like Walmart said they're going to have to make the prices go up because of all the theft. So here you got the devil ruining Christmas, dressing up as Satan Claus.
That's right, people. We got our limbo chain coming through. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. My boys are starting
So we got Clown World, guys. Just Clown World. Let's see. This is some creature that they found 3 miles under the sea. That looks disgusting. This one is genetically enhanced unborn babies. How one scientist lost big trying to genetically enhance unborn babies. Dr. He Jinaku. Arizona Science Conference. He's trying to do that. Alright, here we got this guy comes up. He just like barely touches it. So supposedly this is in Russia. And it just like all collapses around him. So weird. It might be fake news. Looks fake. LGBT activist was detained at the World Cup over his shirt. Because it's a rainbow shirt. And he died in a suspicious circumstance in Qatar. They probably threw him off a roof. Trump was right about Roth and was right about what would happen with mail-in voting. This was about the Twitter people. This was a thing from a satellite. Look at that. Looks like a dragon, doesn't it? Makes you wonder. Has anybody seen that before? See you later, Norm. Oh, is that right? Is that what it's called? Polytheism? If you think Jesus isn't God, it's automatically polytheism. Put the weirdos in a zoo. Those who have eyes to see. Amen.